Hello, friends. Friends, last week was a very favorable week for us. We had said in our previous review that the markets could move up slightly higher, but then they would consolidate and they would go into a negative bias. We had recommended in our weekly option strategy to take a put butterfly where the peak profit would be 11,700 for the Nifty. Luckily for us, it played out very well. And after hitting a few higher highs, in fact, for 10 consecutive days till Wednesday, we had higher highs. And this was something that happened first time in the last 5 years. Since 2015, we've never had this kind of a situation where 10 consecutive days we had higher highs. On Thursday, the market fell off sharply and it closed at 11,700 nearby levels. Was this a start of a correction, or was the rally that we saw on Friday a beginning of a new direction or a relief rally? That's something we need to see. What is our view on it? What do we think the markets are going to do next week? What are the drivers for the market next week? What were driving the markets last week? What are the option strategies that you can do based on our view? Let's see all this in this video. I hope you're liking the videos. I hope you're finding them useful, and I hope you're making some profits watching these videos. So friends, this week markets touched a new 6-month high of 12,029, but then from there corrected sharply. The range for the Nifty was 11,653 on the lower side and 12,029 on the higher side. And it finally closed at 11,762, which was down about 1.25%. The Bank Nifty also had a 1,200-1,300 point range and finally closed the week down about 1.7% at 23,533. The mid caps and small caps were also down. The mid caps was down about 1.7% and the small cap was down about 0.18%. The VIX again had bad news. It went up about 6% to 21.65, which is indicating that there could be some volatility coming in the short term. Before we go to the market drivers, let's look at what our outlook was for the last week. We have said that the markets will consolidate after some upside. It's a good time to exit longs and wait to re-enter markets at lower levels. And we'd given a bearish butterfly as the option strategy. The whole theme worked very well. Market went up first 2-3 days and then on Thursday corrected and closed at about 11,700, which was our peak profit. So I think we've just been lucky last week. The drivers for the market the previous week was the sentiment itself was bullish. So for the first time in the last 5 years, it's 5 years here, last 5 years, first time it happened that for 10 successive days we had higher closings. The key reason for that was the good results we saw from IT majors like Infosys and Wipro. Wipro in fact announced a buyback, but afterwards we saw profit booking in all IT stocks. There was a surprise press conference by the finance minister and they announced a 30 to 40,000 crores worth of spend via the leave travel concession benefit. The trade data that came out last week was positive. India's deficit fell sharply from $88 billion to $23 billion. Exports were up 6%, whereas imports mainly of gold and oil were down. IIP data that came was also positive. The overall inflation was slightly higher, but the comforting fact was that the core inflation was down. The banking interest on interest case has been going on in the Supreme Court, now stands adjourned to November 2nd. There was some bad news for Reliance. Amazon has said that it has objections to the Reliance Future deal that happened and there could be some issues happening there. US levied anti-dumping duty on aluminium, but because of the high domestic demand that the aluminium industry is seeing in India, did not have a major impact on the prices. construction has generally been seeing a very strong pickup, and cement bags as a reflection of what is happening on the ground in terms of demand. Cement prices were hiked by 40 to 50 rupees per bag. Overall, the Unlock 5 that has come about is now bringing the economic activity reasonably well in place. We are seeing a sharp drop in corona cases. In India, it looks like we've peaked somewhere in the mid of September, and now the number of corona cases are going down. And with the festive season fast approaching, I think we should see further demand in the markets. Life insurance premium data came out, and life insurance as a sector is doing very well within the overall insurance. LIC still is comfortably leading the pack with a 65% market share and doing extremely well. Next week is going to be a result heavy week. Major companies like Bajaj Auto, Bajaj Finance, Hindustan Lever, Asian Paints, Britannia, etc. they all come out with their results, and markets will more or less move based on the result reactions. Other factors that could be driving markets next week is any news that comes on Bihar elections. The RBI minutes are due to be released next week, and we have the US FOMC chairman's speech. All these things could also impact our markets in the next week. If you look at the action of the institutions, that is a bit of bad news. Foreign institutions sold shares worth not much but 785 crores. The big selling came from the Indian institutions. They sold shares worth about 5,200 crores, which means for the whole week, if you look at it, approximately 6,000 crores worth of sales have happened when markets were hitting new highs, and possibly during that big sell-off we saw on Thursday. So it's been bad news as far as the FII and DI action is concerned, with both of them being on the sell side. Now let's look at the Nifty daily charts. We saw higher highs or slightly better initial part of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was slightly better, but then on Thursday we had a huge red candle, and then on Friday again we saw a rally. Now, is this a relief rally or is it a change in the direction? That's something we'll possibly know on Monday. Let's look at the other factors. The MACD continues to be positive, but seems to be trending down. RSI again is falling. So overall, if you ask me, I think the view for Monday, the ideal thing would be to wait for Monday's action to decide the future. But the bias, I think, would possibly be on the negative side, because this huge red candle that has happened after the market hits high, after a huge rally. So chances are that the markets go down from here. If you look at the weekly also, we are seeing a mild trend reversal. It hit a higher high, but the closing is below last week's close. That is generally a mild trend reversal pattern, and what we could see again could be some kind of bearishness. So our view would be that the market may be bullish only on a close above 12,025 or 29, which was the previous high. Bank Nifty, slightly better charts than the Nifty, but again we saw a huge reversal. We've already seen a huge rise in Nifty and a reversal, so this also could be a relief rally, but since the charts are slightly better here, in the terms it's on a sideways move, it's best avoiding trading in Bank Nifty until 24,000 on the upper side or 23,000 on the lower side is broken. There is a hearing on November 2nd which will keep Bank Nifty reasonably volatile, but since the bias looks reasonably negative, high risk traders could possibly be looking at selling calls with stop loss. The weekly charts also seem to be indicating a very broad range, and market getting stuck here. The crossover is positive, but you've seen this positive crossover twice and there have been whipsaws. MACD is positive, the RSI is cooling off. So overall, both the daily charts and the weekly charts seem to be indicating caution with a negative bias. So what's our outlook for the week? Those of you who had exited long positions, I think should wait for some more time to enter. All the good news that we've seen, whether it's in terms of economy, whether it's in terms of the results that are coming in, it's more or less been priced in. Our preferred view is that the market has made a short-term top already, and consolidation which has already set in could continue with a mildly negative bias. We could see the index at, sorry, there's a typing mistake here. We could see the index at 11,500 to 550 range. We could be selling calls with a stop loss. That would be a viable option. The Bank Nifty, the charts are showing a sideways movement with a mildly negative bias. The view changes only if the close goes above 24,000. Selling calls with a stop loss could be an option. Please do make sure that you keep your stop loss. Whatever trades you do, stop losses are very important. They often get triggered, but then they save you from large losses. Our stock for the week, the charts that we've liked. Let me first caution you, we are not very positive on the market at this moment of time, but relative to other charts, the Hindalco chart looks to be a little more stronger. If you see the charts, you've just seen a crossover here. There is no big run up. On Thursday, when the entire market was selling off, this share kind of held. It showed some strength, and on Friday we saw a large upward movement. The MACD is positive. The RSI is trending up. So all the three indicators seem to be indicating that a bullishness is being formed in Hindalco. This view would be reversed if there is a negative crossover, or alternatively you could take longs with buying puts as a protection, since we are not very bullish on the markets. It's a reasonably high risk trade, but then considering that we've had a reasonable correction from 200 levels to now 180 levels, and there is a positive crossover, it could be a trade worth taking with stop losses. Since our general view on the market is negative, for this week's option strategy, we are suggesting a Nifty put butterfly like we did last time, but with some change. In case the markets were to correct even lower than what we think, you would still make some profits. So the strategy would be buy one lot of Nifty at 11,700 put, sell two lots at of 11,550 put, and then buy one lot of 11,450. So if you see here, the difference here is 150 points, but here is only 100 points. The total cost of this butterfly should be about 24 rupees, and the lot size being 74. Your max 75, your maximum loss can be only 1,820 rupees, whereas your maximum profit is 9,430 rupees. Even if the market goes down beyond the levels that we think, you would still make a profit of about 2,000 rupees. So the risk reward is attractive here, is 1:5. And if the market goes down, you would still make money. You would lose money only if the market closes above 11,700. And our view for suggesting this butterfly is that the Nifty can further correct mildly. It possibly could see a sideways movement with a negative bias. If you agree with this view, then you could be looking at this strategy. So friends, I hope you're finding these videos useful, and please do comment. Please do give us your feedback on the comments, and please do like and share the videos. Thank you.